Welcome to another Jermaine Johnson Show podcast here. Y'all, I am joined by my brother, and I mean to tell you, this is my brother from 20, 30 years, my brother. This is my brother right
Man,
here. Oh man, my brother, listen, bro. This is my brother Jeff Ayres. So he is on here. I've known this guy all of my life. And I mean to tell you, man, it has been good watching you, man, watching you in the pros, watching you do what you've done. I'm gonna ask you to tell everybody who you are, what you do, and that kind of stuff. But man, listen, I first want to say, brother, it is good to see you. I mean, it
man,
is
heck
good to
yeah.
see you, man. I hadn't seen your face and you've been like this, been some years, man. It is good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. You look healthy. I mean everything, man. I listen, brother. And if it ain't crazy for me to say, brother, I miss you. And
Yeah,
man,
bro.
I'm just happy to see you, brother. Y'all. I used to call him my little brother, but my little
Yes,
brother
sir.
is 6'11". You know what I'm saying? 6'10", 6'11". So I mean, I'm just proud of this brother, man. But Jeff, how are you, man? Talk to us, man.
Yeah, I'm good, big bro, man. I'm glad to be on here talking with you, bro. Like you said, you proud of me, man. I'm proud of you too, man. It's just I seen you grow, go through all this schooling and the grind and everything. I know you went through it too. And just to see you shining like this, bro, like I'm proud of you too, man. I miss you too, bro. I'm glad to be talking and catching up, and I'm really excited for this, bro. I appreciate you inviting me on, man. And I was getting to catch up, talk about some real stuff, but I was like, here's some brother too, man. We've been needing this. But my name is Jeff Ayres. I'm a 15-year pro basketball player. I played in the NBA for 6, 7 years. Won a championship with the San Antonio Spurs in 2014. And then been playing overseas about eight years now. Played in Russia, Turkey, China, Japan. I played in the DR. I'm in Mexico right now in the finals. We got 2-0 in the finals right now. And
Y'all 2-0 in the finals. You in the same league I
yes,
was in,
sir.
man.
That Silva Copa, bro. We playing in Silva Copa right now. About to win
Yeah.
this thing. Yes, sir.
That
This my little life, bro. It's been pretty dope.
Oh man, listen, I'm proud. I'm proud, man. I played in, I played in the LMVP out there.
Yep.
I played in the Chihuahua league. I played for Solis de Ojinaga. You know what I'm saying? So you in the same, you in my same stomping ground where I was at,
Yeah,
man. And
I'm
man, I'm
following
going
you,
to
bro.
affect
Following the
you.
big bro.
Yeah, and you look at you see on the wall right there. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
MVP. That's my MVP
Let's
pick from
go.
Mexico.
Let's get
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah, so I was the only American on the team too. And like I said, I got
Hmm.
the MVP of the league that year, man. Won the league that year, man. But dude, hey, it is like I said, it is good to see you, man. It is so good to see you, and to see each other doing, man. How's your family doing, man?
Oh, they good, bro. The kids are good. My daughter and son, they just turned 11 and 10 and 9, bro. They getting big. A little too fast for me, man. Making me feel old by the day, but I love it, man. Love to see them. Love to see myself in them. It's really trippy, but it fills my heart with joy, man. Seeing and having them be able to be a part of this stuff. My kids have passports. They got stamps in their passports, when they were still in elementary school. So it was really dope to see them grow and be a part of this life and it having an impact on theirs.
Yeah, man.
What
Yeah,
about you, bro? Man, you tell me about yours, bro. Like, man, Dr. John shit, man. Let me know what's going on, bro. You feel me in, bro.
No, it's crazy because my kids I brought my kids to Mexico. No, well, no, I
Hmm.
brought them to Canada. I brought them to Canada with me. My daughter came to Canada so she can see what it was like when I was playing out there and everything. My wife came out there. I wish I could have brought them to more things, more places out there. But of course, all of them wasn't born. I retired I
Yeah.
retired in 2015. So I was done after that, and was like, man, I'm going home after my brother had passed away and all that. So that's when I kind of came home. So I got to ask a question for you.
Trust me. Trust me.
Uh, what was it like playing with Timmy D, man? What was it like playing with
Ah,
Timmy D?
all right. So there's a couple of stories, right? So my rookie year, I got injured before. I had hip surgery. So I missed like the first 3 months of the season. My second game back was against the Spurs, right? So I'm guarding Timmy, and in my mind, I'm like, I'm about to lock him up, bro. And I'm like, don't let him hit the bank shot. Don't let him hit the bank shot, right? So I'm like, don't let him get it. This man opened up, jabbed me so hard, bro. I jumped so hard. He hit the bank shot. Bro, I'm running down mad at myself, but I was low-key hyped at the same time. Like, bro, hit me with the bank shot. Like, you can't guard it, bro. It works on me too. Like, dang, you too nice, bro. And then a couple years later, after they keep messing with him, it was so dope, bro. He's one of the coolest cats I've ever met in my life, man. He's really like a big bro. I still talk to him. You know, I go and train in San Antonio with him, man. He always shows me love, man. He's one of the most humble, down to earth people in the world. And the fact that he's the best power forward ever is just like is wild, bro. But he's so cool. He helped chill me out. He helped that Pindy guy, that crazy light skinned dude, calm down a little bit, bro. I mean, he helped me chill a little bit, but it's cool to be with him, man. Him and Coach Potter.
Yeah, he seems like he's a real mellow guy, man. Real humble guy. You know, that type, man. You know, just I mean, is he quiet? Because he looks like he's a quiet dude.
Yeah, he's like that. Not as much as like people like how Kawhi is. Like Kawhi really quiet unless you're like really in his group. But like Timmy, if you're one of his boys, you're around him, he talks, he's fun as heck, man. He always joking and laughing and having a good time. It's just when it's basketball time, he's serious. He's like really locked in, and he's always like even. He don't get too high, he don't get too low. He's really right here the whole time, man. It's really cool to see all people trying to talk trash to him and everything, and it don't work. He's still frying you, and they getting frustrated. He's just like, "Hey man, better luck next time, bro. I'm sorry, man. You did great though. Like he'll kill you with kindness type stuff, bro. Wow."
So you wanted to. So I'm gonna take it back to something else. So there's a story that I tell people a lot, man. People always ask me about my time playing professional ball, and that type of stuff. And I tell people, I say, man, I got this one homeboy, man, named Jeff, man. I said I've only been dunked on like 3 times in my life. And I said, my buddy Jeff. I said, my buddy Jeff dunked me one time at pickup when we was in Arizona on a week, like a slip.
And fitness, boy. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I said, my guy, he caught me one time, man. I said, listen, I scored game point, but man, he still got me on that one dunk, man.
Hey, the car ride back to the crib was tight, bro. It was, hey, we ain't had no AC in the blue whip, bro. It was hot. It's AC. It's 120. I don't want to talk about it because you driving. I'm like, this big bro got boomed on. It's BZ over there talking wild and stuff, bro.
Yes.
Oh my God, man! So, I mean, listen. So it happens, right? It happens. So I tell people that all the time. Have you ever been dunked on while you've been playing pro, man? Have you ever been dunked on?
What, bro? Probably I've been dunked on a few times, right? Thank goodness most of them ain't on TV. This is way before YouTube was really booming like that, But the worst one, bro, Carmelo dunked on me, bro, in the playoffs in New York. Bro, it was the most embarrassing thing. Like, bro, I go help. I'm late as heck. I'm stuck under the rim. I jump. Melo dunked me. I fall down and one. Madison Square Garden going crazy. I get subbed out the game. I gotta walk all the way to the bench. Like everybody in the garden clowning me, bro. I'm like, oh no. It was rough, bro. I put a towel over my head and everything, man. It was.
So everybody who's listening, if you play basketball, moral of the story is you're gonna get dunked on. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you don't get dunked on, you're not trying. So you need to understand that you're gonna get dunked on. It's part of the game. You can be a millionaire and get dunked on. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to happen, man. It's gonna happen. But what is the difference like between playing in the NBA and playing overseas? 'Cause I remember, I'm gonna tell you, when I was in the D League, right? So when I first went to the D League, and I was with Reno, I was sitting down. You remember Big Rod Benson? Rod Benson, he played at Cal. Yeah. So yep. Big Rod Benson. So we're sitting down at a team dinner, right? After like a training camp. And we're sitting down, and I'm like, I'm a rookie, obviously, right? And I'm looking across, and Rod orders like a beer. And I'm like, dog, what is you like? You ordering a beer during training camp, you know what I'm saying? And the coach is sitting right next to us, bro. Like, what you doing? Like, I didn't know. I'm nervous for him. I'm like, well, I would never do this with a coach, right? And then he says,
Right.
he says, Jermaine, like, you're a pro now, bro. Like, this is up to you. You're a professional athlete now. Like, then you can do what you want to do. And that's when it clicked to me that it was different, you know, playing like the NBA and that type of stuff, because I was, you know, you can pretty much do what you want. You're responsible for what you're doing. But I'm sure that there's differences between playing in the NBA and playing overseas in like Mexico or all the other places you've been. What are some of those differences like?
We'll start with like, you remember like the comparison from like high school to college was different, like where you got to pick your own classes. It wasn't these boring general ed stuff. You know, you were a little more free with your schedule. If you're not in practice on time, like you running, the whole team's getting punished. You had to adjust to that. And then you go from college to pros, you have nothing but time, bro. You don't have class no more. So it's like, how do you manage that? Nobody's babysitting you. You ain't got somebody telling you when to show up. They're trying to see how responsible you are as an athlete, as a pro. And that's why Benson was telling you, like, bro, you can do what you want. As long as you're not on the site you working and your core performance, they're going to let you pretty much do what you want. And the difference though between the NBA and playing overseas is there's not so many people to manage you, and like the facilities is different. The access to treatment and care is different. Travel is different. It's not just the obvious stuff like the money. Like obviously, compared to anywhere in the world, the NBA is elite. It's the top. But you know, it's the little stuff like flying in a private plane type thing, like a charter plane, versus you know, hoping you're not D-47 in Southwest. You know what I mean? And hoping, you know what I mean? Seeing a little 5-foot person sitting in the exit row, you mad as hell, going to sit in the back in the middle seat. This, you know what I mean? Like this is BS. At 5 in the morning too, it's mad as heck. You know, you gotta learn how to do treatment yourself, air, all that, man.
Yeah, I remember like when I was playing in Canada, like those 15-hour bus rides and all those things like that. Gosh. Yeah, ride through the snowstorms. I mean, all of that type of stuff. So there's you know, just in my experience in the different leagues that I played in across the world, it was different. I think the most elite I was in was probably in Brazil. That was during the NBA lockout year. That year that y'all was in the NBA lockout. I was in Brazil that year, and I think that was most elite because all the NBA guys was out there. Like you know, Barbosa was down there with us. Nene was there. Rafael Ayres was on my team. Eddie Bass and all those boys. They was all down there in Brazil with me that year, man. And I think it was elite. It felt like NBA during that year, man.
Yeah,
it felt like some NBA stuff then, man. So I had a good time. I'm gonna ask you a controversial question.
Okay.
Who is the greatest NBA player of all time?
All right, so my favorite basketball player, to me, I think it's Shaq. I'm a big man. I think Shaq is the most dominant player ever. You know what I mean? Like, I get the Kobe, Bron, Jordan stuff. That's cool, bro. But, like, I ain't played against Jordan. I played against Kobe. I played against Bron. And I played against Shaq. Like, Shaq him, bro. Like, Orlando Magic, like, early 2000s Lakers Shaq, he was a problem, bro. Like, I know people forget. But he was terrorizing the league as however he wanted. Like he was treating it like a high school pickup game, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and we're talking about the best players in the world, bro, at the time. Shaq, bro. Like, I give it to the other guys like Hakeem. I love Hakeem Olajuwon, bro. He up there with Shaq too. You know, but most dominant player to me, that would be Shaq, bro. I think he's the best, man.
I did not expect you to say that. I did not expect you to say that, man. I was waiting for an argument. I did not expect I did not expect you to say that. Listen, you got me, dog. You got me, man. I always say that Kobe is the greatest of all time. You know, and that gets people all riled up because I always say Kobe is the greatest of all time. I tell you, when Kobe passed, though, man, that was a rough time for me, man. I cried and cried.
Yeah.
Kobe was my hero, man. Absolutely my hero. You know, and it just broke my heart, dude. Really broke my heart. When Kobe passed away, man. It kind of something that I think the whole basketball world felt. You know, all that. But
yeah, I think I was on the other side of the world, bro, and it like tweaked this out, bro. Everybody's tripping. Like it was wild, bro. Like him and when Nipsey Hussle packed. I remember that day too. It was
Oh
like
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like the beginning of April, bro. I thought it was an April Fool's joke.
yeah,
I'm like, y'all
yeah,
bug y'all, nah, man. Nipsey gone, bro. I said, y'all crazy. And then the stuff with
yeah.
Kobe, that hit me when like as a dad too, bro. Like him and his daughter, like that was wrecking me. Basketball, I'm like, I saw him play. Legends died. Like it's unfortunate, but like man, like dad and daughter, like family stuff, bro. Like that's what took me over the edge and like really punched me in the feels, man. That was tough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially us having daughters, that type of stuff, man. It hits different. That stuff hits.
Yeah.
It really does hit different, man. So I mean, and and with that hitting different, specifically. So you knew my brother, you knew my older brother Roger, and and he, you may or may not know the story. So he actually passed away in Mexico.
Really,
He
I
passed
didn't
away.
know.
Yeah, he passed away in Mexico. So it was him. And a lot of those people, probably a lot of those people on your team know me and know my brother and all them. But in Mexico, they were playing in one of those tournaments that are out there. They do a lot of tournaments in Mexico, a lot of these little weekend tournaments and things like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah,
and he was playing in one of those tournaments with a bunch of my friends, a bunch of my people. And after the tournament was over with, it was late night. Apparently, they had got into a car accident leaving the tournament, and all 5 of the people that were in that car passed away. All 5 of them. So my brother and 4 other people that were all in that car, they all passed away. So this was during the league when I was playing in there, and I had to fly from my place in Ojinaga. I had to fly down to Puebla to go and identify my brother and the other people that were down there after this car accident and everything. After that happened, that's when I pretty much decided, I was like, man, I got to go home to be with my family, be with my kids. I got to get out of here because I had spent so much time playing basketball. Obviously, you played a lot of basketball. You played a lot of basketball. You played a
man.
lot of
Sheesh.
basketball. What does, and I've talked to him, you probably see Drew, Andrew Godlock. Andrew Godlock, that's another one of my good buddies, played in China, played for the Lakers and all that. And we've had this conversation about him, about his transition and what he's going to do for retirement. Have you had any thoughts or any consideration about what you're going to do after basketball, or when you even plan to hang it up?
I mean, we'll start with the second question. I think I'm planning on really hanging up, man, when they start wanting to write these checks, bro. Because what I mean, Kool-Aid said don't leave no money on the table,
That's
bro. So
right. That's right.
I ain't leave no
That's
money,
right.
bro. And I still feel good. Like, we getting older, bro. 37, 38. I'm almost 40, but I don't feel like that. If you would have told me when I was 22, like, hey, you be playing at almost 40, I'm like, man, I'll be old as hell. What you talking about? Like, no way. I still feel good, but I still play at a high level.
Yeah.
So, my kids understand the sacrifice. My daughter tells me every time, like, Dad, I thought you gonna start coaching or something. Like, when you gonna be home? And it breaks my heart. But like, real talk though, going through like divorce and everything, bro, like having to start over again. If I didn't have to be out there, I wouldn't be here. But I still love it, and I'm fortunate enough and blessed enough to still get paid to play, and I'm gonna maximize it, bro. After this, it's gonna be almost like regular stuff. I won't be able to play and earn money like this. So I'm trying to do it till the wheels fall off. But
yeah. I encourage you to do that. Actually, I encourage you to do it until the wheels fall off. And that's one of the things that I think about. Like I said, I was heartbroken and all that, and I feel like I made a rash decision based on my feelings in that moment. And the feelings of what I was going through, and I actually hung it up when I literally after the best season I had ever played. I was averaging like 35, bro. And
I know it. I believe it, bro. I remember playing you 1-on-1, bro. There was no joke, bro.
Yeah, I hung it up. I hung it up after that season, man. I'm like, goodness gracious. I even got calls later on to come back playing again, that type of stuff. And I never did it. And now, now I can't do it no more. So I can't do it like that anymore. So it's like, man, play as long as you can, because once it's over, man, it is over. And there's no coming back after that, man. You just can't do it. After it's over. So yeah, I encourage you, brother. Keep playing as long as they're gonna keep paying you to play.
It's
Because when you come home, you're gonna be playing for free. You still gonna love it.
Man.
You ain't gonna lose love when you're gonna play for free like me, playing these little leagues and just dominating in all the leagues I'm playing in. That's all I do, man.
Talking trash to guys that ain't never played like that.
That's it.
I'm playing to stay in shape.
That's all it is now. It's like I'm just playing ball and I try not to talk trash, but You know, so I don't talk nearly as much trash as I used to talk, man. Because I feel like I don't have anything else to prove. I'm old. I got a bad back now. I got bad knees. You know what I'm saying? But when they talk trash to me, I'm like, oh, for real. And then I got to turn it on. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then I start schooling and doing everything that I've been doing. They be like, man, and they be like, dang, dog, like, where you play that? I'm like, yo, well, I'm a former professional athlete, bro. I can still do this, you
Right.
know?
Yeah, don't get it twisted, bro. I know y'all ain't, you better look it up, Google me or something,
Yeah,
bro.
I be telling little young out there, you better Google me, bro. You better look at my Euro basket.
My Eurobasket page, boy, my Euro profile, boy.
Yeah, you better check it out, man. Stop playing with me, man. what type of things do you so now that we know you're gonna play until until the wheels fall off, you're gonna be playing for as long as you can. What type of things do you like outside of basketball? Like I know we love cars, bro, and I'm a cars dude too. So I know
Oh
you
man.
love cars, bro. Tell me what's your hobbies, man? What are the things you like in?
Well, I'm still in the car, bro. It's had to slow down a little bit, but main stuff I'm into, bro, like I've been reading a lot. Like I thought once I left school, bro, I was done. Like I graduated in 3 years. I didn't want to read a book. I was tired of learning, and it sounds weird, but that's how I felt. But I started getting into like self-help books. I'm really into like stoicism. Uh, and what I want to do, one of the things I want to do after I'm done playing, I want to get my pilot's license. Yeah.
I'm the champ.
I ain't got my wallet on me. Man. I will show you. So I actually you probably haven't seen my photos, but I started flying too.
Yeah, see, so you know,
Yeah,
I didn't even know
flying.
that, bro.
I started flying, bro.
Yeah,
I have my student pilot's license right now.
yeah, it's so sick, bro. Like I flew a plane once. I had a friend who owned some planes, and he took me up around Arizona and let me take control, bro. I flew for about 45 minutes, bro, an hour. It was insane. Like did a landing. He helped me with the landing, did the takeoff. It was so sick. Like, and I hate heights. I'm tall, but I'm afraid of heights. It's really weird. But there's just something about being in like the cockpit, bro. It's so freeing. It's so liberating. Seeing the world like that is so cool. And I had dreams of like getting my family. I want to own a house somewhere here in Mexico or somewhere nice. Like jumping everybody in the plane in Phoenix, bro. Flying to the vacay house and just relaxing. And then maybe give like tours. Give tours around Mexico. You know what I mean? Like and just chill, bro. Little headset on.
Yeah.
People in the back pointing out the beaches and all that fun stuff, man. And just enjoying life, bro. Like I want to be as happy and joyful as possible, bro. I've been through a lot of wild stuff, man. And my peace and happiness are the most important things, man. And flying is one of those things. And I think another one would be mentorship. Like, being the OG now, bro, is weird. Because I still feel like one of the young guys, you know? Like, but I sit down with these young men and I started talking to them about stuff, and I could see that it clicking with them. And all the experiences I've had, basketball, life, marriage, kids, school, whatever. I want to pass that stuff on so that these guys, these young men, can be ahead, have like a little head start. They ain't got to learn the same lessons that we did in life. I think we have to cut off 5 years, 10 years, even if it's only 2 years, like whatever. You know, I want to pass this knowledge on, man. I've been around a lot of amazing people, a lot of amazing coaches, players, and just a lot of events I've had in my life that I want to pass that stuff on, man. I think training would be fun, but like mentorship, I think is like the big thing. I want to be able to like just be around guys, get that vibe from them, like, hey, like I'm really your big bro. Like you might not like what I say sometimes, but it's coming from love. You know what I mean? Like you used to be like that with me too. Like we butt heads, but I already knew like it's because we're so tight like that. You want me to be great, I want you to be great, and we pushing each other in workouts, talking crazy. Like you would think we about to fight, but it's because we really pushing each other. And if somebody else came into the conversation,
you already know what time it
is. We're going it down. Like
you know what time it is. Yeah, you can't mess with my dog.
No way, bro. Not you. You gotta back up.
Yeah. I want to cover a few. There's a few of those things that you said in there that I want to back up because I want anybody who's young or anybody that has kids to hear exactly what you just said about you graduated in 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. Please expound upon how you made that possible, how you did that, and the importance of the educational aspect of it. Because I talk to a lot of these young guys now, and I mean they're not even thinking about that type of stuff there. But you said you did it in 3 years, man.
Yeah, so they started when we was in high school, and I remember watching UConn play in the championship, and they talked about Emeka Okafor.
Yeah.
Emeka Okafor was dominating, you know what I'm saying? But the big thing they're talking about was how he graduated early. Like he's super smart. He put his head in the books. I'm like, man, that's dope. He's not like a dumb athlete. You know, you
Yeah.
can't put him in that box. I never wanted to be able to be put in that box. Like, oh, you just a basketball player. You're a dumb athlete. No, 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 no. Like, I work
Yeah.
hard. School was tough, but I did summer school every year. I knew what I wanted to do. I got my degree in economics. Yeah, I got a minor in African American studies.
Hey.
And so it was like 3.5 years, bro. So like the last semester of my senior year, bro, I was
You were
done.
chilling,
Bro. Like I didn't go on campus except for practice.
Yeah.
I was really on some league stuff. It was lit, bro. It was so fun. Like you remember you was there, bro. It was crazy, bro.
Oh
These
man.
workouts.
Yeah, so I felt the same way. I saw a lot of my teammates that were coming to school and weren't graduating, that type of thing. I said, man, I never wanted to be like that. So, I took my studies serious. I was like, man, I was in summer school every summer that they allowed me to be in summer.
Yeah.
I took all the different sessions that they had in summer. I was trying to knock that stuff out. And while I was playing ball overseas, I enrolled and got my master's degree while I was playing ball overseas. And then before I retired, I enrolled to start my doctoral program. So, I did all that stuff while I was hooping because I was like, man, listen, if I need to set myself up for as much success as possible for whenever basketball ends because I knew basketball was going to end, just didn't know when. And I wanted to make sure that I was successful with that type of with what was coming after basketball, that whole transition. That's one of the things that I also want. I will also extend my assistance to you on this as well. But I get a lot of phone calls from athletes who are retiring or just about to retire from playing pro ball that ask me how I was able to transition so well. I've helped a lot of guys with that phone call, man, and sat down with a lot of them on some advice in how to narrow down what the next phase of their life is going to be. Because I tell you, and you haven't faced it yet, but once you do, it hurts, man. I mean, it brings on depression. I mean, there's plenty of days where I'm crying, where I was lost, where I didn't know which way I was gonna go. It's like I played basketball for 25, 30 years, and now all of a sudden it's over with. Who am I? What more do I know? And I've dealt, like I said, confidentially, I've dealt with a lot of other players who been suicidal, that type of thing, and they don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna extend my hand to you also. Give me a phone call whenever you're done or thinking about that next phase of your life, because it's going to come. But I want people to be as prepared as possible. I still want to be your brother, bro.
For sure.
Assist you with anything you need.
Bro.
Yeah. I want to make sure things good. The next thing you was talking about was specifically about the flying up in the air and wanting to be able to take your family around. That's literally why I started doing the flying also. I wanted to make sure, I wanted to be able to fly my family around. I wanted to, get up on a Tuesday and be like, yo, babe, let's go to Miami today. and
exactly. Real talk, bro. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. So I've been up there trying to fly, and I had a goal for by my 40th to be able to actually have my official license. My 40th would be in like another year. I'm 38 now, but I'll be 39 in July, and then I'll be 40 next year. So I'm like, man, like I want to make sure I got my license by the time I'm 40 so I can fly. So, bro, if I got it, I'm gonna come swoop you up, man.
Bro, I'll be there, bro. Don't even trip, man. We right there, bro. Like, hopefully I got mine by then too, bro. You fly one leg, I fly the other leg, bro.
Yeah.
Pilot, co-pilot, we rolling. That'd be definitely trip, bro. Where we going?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, what's the work-life balance that you got right now? Because I know you had to make time for hopping on this podcast with me today. What's your work-life balance like? Like, what's the day in the life of an athlete right now for you?
Right now, today's a rest day. I just got off the plane. We were in Jalisco yesterday. So we're playing Jalisco. We're playing Jalisco for the championship. The day before that, I'm playing in the Big Three too. So I flew out Thursday night.
You played 2 leagues at the same time? Oh my God!
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but
I live.
explain that, man. How does that even
Yeah.
work?
You want to talk about the day in the life? My day in the life ain't typical, bro. It's kind of wild right now. But we had, I left like Thursday night at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. to go to Mexico City from Hermosillo. I'm in Hermosillo right now.
Yeah.
Mexico City had my flight to Miami at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. Went Miami to Tampa. So Friday, I'm in Tampa. We have our game Saturday evening, 6 p.m. I leave the next morning at 5 a.m. to go to Jalisco. I go Tampa to Dallas, Jalisco. We have a game last night at 5 p.m. and we win that game too. And then left this morning, 4 a.m. wake up call, 6 a.m. flight back to Hermosillo, and now here we are, bro, on the podcast with Big Bro. Like that's
Oh
just this
my
last like 4
God.
days, bro. It's like the last like 4 days. It's wild.
Oh my God. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
it's wild, bro.
Yeah, listen, man. I don't envy that. I don't envy that, man. Yeah, God, great day. My goal for myself is to wake up and to go sit on my porch and to sit in my rocking chair and smoke my cigar. That's it. That's my goal. Is what I'm trying to do for the rest of my life is do that right there. So hopefully, hopefully this project thing I'm working on will pay off, and I can just sit down and relax and then come hang out with y'all, man. And live the rest of my life, man. You know, that type of thing, man.
That's what I'm with, bro. I want to sit. Same thing. I don't know about a cigar, but I'm trying to sit on the beach with some coconut water, a pina colada or something, bro. Hear the water, watch my kids playing in the sand, and just sit back and look out, but also looking back and be like, man, it was worth it. Like if I go back and tell my high school self, like, hey, this is where you're at, I wouldn't believe it. There's no way,
Yeah.
and that's what I want. I want to be at the end of my life.
I wouldn't have believed it for neither one of us.
No way, bro.
I would not have believed it for neither one. I mean, lanky Jeff with the fro.
Bro, fro, skinny as heck, bro. No muscles,
Skinny
just
Jeff
bones
with
and
the fro.
bones and bounce, bro. That's it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And a wild attitude. The crazy as heck.
And people don't remember. I remember the Jeff. I was with the Jeff that was barely dunking. I was with that one for a little while,
he
man.
had bounce, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, before he had bounce.
Just trying to hit
Jeff.
you with hook shots. That's it, bro.
Yeah,
Big man will crash you with hook shot.
Oh man, yeah, man. It is good to see how you blossom, man. To see how you've grown and become just a man. You know what I'm saying? Just become a man and everything that you have accomplished and everything out there, man. I mean, I'm honest, man. I think about your mom too all the time, man. How's she doing?
She's great, bro. She's living in Nevada now. She's doing her thing, bro. Mom's is cool. My sister's married, got 2 kids.
Sam's
My little
married?
brother, yeah, bro. She's been married like 5 years now. She got
With 2
6,
kids?
7 years. Yeah, bro. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, she was a baby.
I know, bro. It's wild. She you
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
me and us being like men now. I look at her like, man, you little punk ass little girl.
Yeah.
Like now you a grown woman with your own family. I'm like, man, I'm so proud of you. Like, look at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's wild, bro.
Father time is undefeated, man.
Man,
Father time is undefeated.
don't even bother fighting them.
Yeah, it is, man. Let's also go back in the day a little bit. All right, tell the people about Albert Kool-Aid Perry.
Oh.
I've talked to him. I talk to him a lot now. I talk to him a lot now. We get on the phone, we have long conversations, and Kool-Aid still is the same Kool-Aid that we remember when we were 16, 15,
yeah, 20 years
14
ago,
years old.
Yeah, for sure. I know my dog. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dog.
Why was Kool-Aid such a good coach for us? Like, why was he successful?
Cause I think Kool-Aid was successful for us, bro, because he supported us. He gave us confidence in the things that like maybe weren't getting from like our high school coaches. But like he also like I remember that trip, bro, when we went to Texas and we went to play A&M and UT. We went and saw Antoine and everything, and we playing against Eton Thomas. I'm over here like, bro, these are grown men, bro. I'm about to get destroyed. And he's like, what you doing over here working on your shot, bro? You better get over there. Yeah. I'm like, nah, I'm about to get whooped. He's like, yeah, go get whooped.
Yeah,
You playing against grown men, bro. This is UT. They nice. Like
yeah,
you're gonna go back to high school, you're gonna destroy.
yeah.
So go out there. Don't be a punk. And I was like, all right, he pushed me to get my butt kicked. Playing against you, playing against Sylvester, playing against Roby, Tom, like practice at Canyon Springs was intense, bro.
Was
It was
crazy,
like,
crazy. People, y'all don't understand what basketball was like back in the day when you're playing against a bunch of guys who essentially all went professional. Like, so you
yeah,
got a bunch of
bro.
pros playing against each other all the time, and how crazy it was. I remember. So I knew. So when we went to Texas, that's when PJ Tucker and TJ Ford were there. And
Yep.
and PJ Tucker, I remember we used to call him he got that big tattoo, that big spider tattoo. We called him Spider Man.
Yeah, right.
Dude was a
Oh,
grown man as a kid. I said, yo, this guy he is a dog on his basketball court. So if y'all listen, these guys that play professional basketball, they are built different. They are
yeah,
absolutely built different. You think you're the best on your team. You think you can compete against these guys. These like the person who's last on a bench somewhere in the NBA is better than your best player that you probably have ever seen.
yeah.
Who's the best player that you've ever played against in terms of like not in the NBA?
Oh, that's a good question. Not in the league. Dang. I mean, the most time I spent, like some of the guys I played in Russia were pretty good, but I was on like one of the best teams, so like they were all my teammates. Like Milos Teodosic, Nando De Colo, he's
Yeah.
recognized, bro. But like, dang,
I think the best person I ever played against that was in the league that went out was Danny Granger.
yeah, teammate,
Danny
that's my
Granger.
dude.
Oh my God, bro. Danny Granger was so. Nah, I played against him at the Hacks out in LA.
Hmm.
Bro, Danny Granger was so nice. And he was so nice that now I was guarding him and he was like telling me the move that he was gonna do before he did the move and was scoring the bucket. And he was talking me through how to guard him while he was cooking me. And I was
Yeah,
like, yo, this dude is so nice. Because when you mentioned Okafor, you mentioned Okafor, and then he was out there at the Hacks one day, and then Sheldon Williams was out there. Paul Pierce out there hooping with us and everything. And Okafor and Sheldon Williams, I was frying these guys. Like
yeah.
I was frying these dudes. It got ugly. And Paul Pierce, he was like, Jermaine, you gotta stop cooking my dudes, bro. Like you gotta chill out. I was like, no, this dude was trash. Like it was terrible. But
Yeah.
Danny Granger was so nice that I know there's got to be some other guys you played against that you're like, dog, that dude's nice.
So like for me, like, and I grew up like, bro, playing against you as a lefty, bro, kind of got me a little ready, bro. But that man, Mike Beasley, bro, was a problem, bro.
I heard.
Like, like he was one of the hardest people to guard, bro. You're on like that real Revis Island feeling, bro, guarding
Yeah,
him, like
yeah,
where it doesn't matter what you do, bro. He, especially the league one, like the Bucks, the Miami Heat, that like not the LA Lakers one. We talking like prime Beasley, bro. Like he was a problem. There's nothing you could
yeah.
do, bro. Like you just on the island, he got the left, and you just like, yo, he jabbing the wrong way, and there's nothing you could. Your brain doesn't work, bro. And that's he dunking on you, hitting you step back
Dang.
threes, and he talking wild to you. He's 6'10" too, bro. It ain't like he like a six
Mike
five
Beasley
guard,
6'10"?
bro. He big as heck, bro. Yes,
I didn't realize he was that big.
yeah, no, he big as heck, bro. He tall as heck, man.
Oh my God. I did not realize he was like that, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was the wild part to me. Is like we was used to being the biggest guys, right? And even in college, like I'm tall. The guys were big. Like Kevin Love was big. The Lopez twins
Yeah,
were big. But it wasn't like I felt little. It's like, but when you get to the league, bro, like
yeah,
everybody is your size. Like everybody's
yeah,
my size. I'm looking everybody in the eye, looking up at some people like, damn, bro, like.
yeah.
But Kool-Aid got us on that. You still look like food to me, so it don't matter to
Yep,
me how
yeah,
big you are. Boy, I'm about to eat good tonight. Then.
yeah, yeah, man, yeah. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember when did I ever feel small? I think when I played against Kentucky. I think I played against Kentucky one year, and they had Big Randolph Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah, that year I think that's the first time I ever I felt small. I think it's very first time I felt small. And then when I went to who did I play at? Maybe Brazil. I was small. I don't know. But there's only been a couple of times where I actually felt like I was like, dang, no, like I ain't that big. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not a
right.
foot big guy.
Bro, I think the first one for me was Shaq. I remember playing Shaq, guarding Shaq. He was in Cleveland, so he's still like old Shaq. But bro, I'm trying to 3/4 this man, bro. And I swear I took like 5 steps and I was still behind him. And I'm like a rookie, bro. I got quick feet. You know, I'm young and athletic. I'm like, yo, I'm going hard, bro. And I'm like, God, where the hell is this, where is this dude at? It's a wall. I was like, man, this dude too big. He a giant. And then I'll never forget, I played in Taiwan, bro, a couple of years ago, and Sim Bular. It
Oh,
was
Big Sim,
back
Big Sim.
big Sim,
Uh-huh.
bro. I walk up to the jump ball, bro, and I'm looking at him like, bro, I'm like at his shoulder, bro, and I'm not little, yo, I'm 6'10". I'm at
Yeah.
his shoulder, like, man, I'm not jumping for this ball. I feel like a little kid right now, man. Get the heck up out of here, man. It's so big ass, man.
Oh man.
And
Uh
to beat the other one, bro, Sheen to beat.
I think
Yeah,
yeah.
and he got that deep voice too, bro. He
Yeah.
scared the hell out of you. He sneak up on you like, "What's up, brother?" You like, "God, what the hell, bro? It's your big ass, bro. You too big to be walking around like that, talking like that, man. He scared me."
Yeah. Oh man. I played against one of them guys. He played at UConn also. He was like 7'4", 7'5", one of them dudes, man. I was like, he put his hand on my head like this. I was like, come on,
Yeah,
bro. Like, you
trying to
know?
sun you, huh? You're like, man,
Yeah.
man,
Like,
get
get
up off
off
me,
me,
man.
man. Fuck that, man. Like, dang, dog. Oh man. You said you got your degree in economics.
Yes, sir.
So you know money, you know funds, you know that type of stuff. You know inflation. You know that type of stuff that's going on out here. After you're done with playing basketball, do you believe in that stupid saying? Well, I ain't gonna put my opinion on yours, but they say just shut up and dribble. They say athletes should not be dealing with politics and that, and they say keep it separate. How do you feel about politics and that type of stuff?
So my former brother-in-law is actually like one of my best friends. Is in politics. His name is Abe Hamadeh, and I was never into politics, bro. Like being honest, I wasn't on the shove and dribble thing, but it was just like it's something that didn't interest me. You know, it's just whatever. But like being with him and going through all the process and seeing like how crazy it is and like wow some people are and like the real urgency there is right now in our country, bro, for like some change. And
Yeah.
I didn't really start realizing it until I was gone. I spent more time in other countries. I lived in other countries and I come home for like vacation almost. And every year I come back, things look worse, things are crazier, things just like America looks wild, bro, compared to other places. Everybody thinks America is top notch, bro, but other people are looking at America like, man, y'all about to burn. Like they're waiting for everything to fall down. And so I'm just with that trying to get that urgency, bro. Like I love my country. I want to save it however I can. You know, I need to get educated myself some more on some stuff. I'm not gonna talk out of ignorance, but like I have ideas and thoughts on a lot of things, bro. But there's so much stuff that you don't know unless you're in the world. And you know, being with my brother, he's helped me see a little bit. But bro, I don't know about that shut up and dribble stuff. People say that they're usually just threatened by people that they think can do better than them, or they're insecure and they don't want somebody else to like be liked more than them. And people like athletes, bro, you know, like, and they all think we're dumb or they one track minded or not educated. If you sit down with some of us, man, it would really blow your mind, like how much depth we really have.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what you just said there, because that's one thing I try to get other people to understand and to hear me on is when you're in other countries are looking at America like, what the hell is wrong with America? You know, and people and I think Americans we're so I don't know, I wouldn't even say patriotic. We're so narcissistic. We're so narcissistic in America that we're like, oh my God, everybody wants to be an American. Everybody wants to come. Like, clearly these people have not traveled the world and seen all different parts of the world. Because when I was in Portugal, when I played in Portugal, the dude in Portugal was like, dude, I never want to go to America. They were like, all of y'all are running rampant with guns and shooting each other and killing each other and doing this and doing that. They said, I never want to go to America. What the heck is wrong with y'all in America? You know, and that's the first time I really realized that not everybody, like what we feed ourselves in America is not what everybody else is really talking about in other countries. Like I've been to parts of Mexico where the people in Mexico are like, I don't want to go to America. Like I don't want to
Bro,
be nowhere near there. There's a place in Mexico, near Mexico City, it's called Querétaro, and that's where I lived at. I lived in Querétaro, and it's just like open areas, like gardens. All the gardens have Wi-Fi in them. It's just like it's all like good food and everything. It's just everything's quiet. There's no crime. There's nothing going on there. And I'm like, what the heck? I had a nice house with a balcony overlooking the city, lights everywhere. I mean, it was just a beautiful, beautiful place. And and Americans and a lot of us want people to believe that all of them want to come to America. That was like, man, I don't want nothing to do with America. I don't want nothing to do with that. And I've been treated, and I'm interested in knowing your experience as a black person traveling the world. Because as a black person traveling the world, I have been loved in every single country I have gone to. Like I have been a hot commodity in every country I've been to in this world. Where like once they find out I'm a black American, they're like, oh my God, we love you. Like we love you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're part of our family. Whatever you need, we're here to assist you. But when I come home, it's like, it was like, dang. So what has been your experience like that traveling the world?
Yeah, it's similar, big bro. Like, you deal with like some racism some places, but it's more based off like ignorance, like here. But or they have like a real national identity. So it's not like, oh, we just don't like black people. It's just you're not us. So it don't matter. We could throw you. Maybe we like you more than some of these other people, but like you still not us. Because here in America, bro, we from everywhere. We don't have like for example, like a Japanese identity, like you're Japanese only type stuff. We don't have that, like American only. That doesn't exist. America is like a mix of everything.
Yeah.
So when you go to other countries and you see a whole bunch of people that are only from there, like that kind of blew my mind a little bit. Seeing nothing but Japanese people. I'm here in Mexico, only seeing Mexicans. You know what I mean? I don't see black people. You don't see white people. You don't see other stuff. But the funny thing is, like, they don't see us either.
That's right.
So, these tall black people come around, bro, they freak out. I remember being in Japan, people touching my hair. You know what I mean? Like, they touch my kids' hair. They take a picture. They're like, you don't even know what I do. They're like, no, you American?
Yep.
You play basketball? I said, yeah, like, picture. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you don't even know my name. You don't ask it. It's like you're I'll be joking about it. It's like they see like Bigfoot riding a unicorn, bro. You know what I mean? Like they freak out. They never seen nothing like us. So it's cool. They dig it. They tolerate it to some extent, but every place that I've been to have been super cordial, really accommodating, welcoming. It's made me really like. It might sound weird, bro, but I have no problem living in another country. Like I want to live in another country, bro. Like living in the States scares the heck out of me, bro. Like. I don't like that for my kids. I want them to see culture. I want them to see like other kids living like a regular life and not take what they have for granted. I want them to have appreciation for everything that they have and for life in the world. And it's so hard to get that. Like they live in a nice neighborhood, they go to a nice school, so that's already a little bubble. Then living in America is another bubble because you don't really hear no good things about other countries. Like you hear Mexico, you just think it's a bunch of dirty people trying to cross the border. Bro, you come down here, you've been here, bro. Mexican people are so friendly. They're so nice. The food is bomb. Like it's nice down here. Like it's not just cartels and cowboys running around here chopping heads off and doing wild stuff. Like you can live, bro, and like live a good life and not stress about that.
A great life, man. That's why I started learning about politics while I was playing in Mexico. So the president of the place in Chihuahua, he was like teaching me a lot of stuff on how he was running things, and I'd go sit in his office and he would be talking to me about the different things and all that. So that me and him, matter of fact, we're still friends on Facebook. We still talk every now and then.
That's cool.
On how he was teaching, and I told him I had dreams and aspirations of going home and doing what he was doing, and I actually went home and I did it. So it's
dope,
crazy,
bro. That's sick.
Crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I mean, I had a good time, man. But yeah, people need to understand that we got to get out this bubble. We got to get out this bubble, and there's more in the world than what you're just seeing every day in the media and every day that's in your own little neighborhoods and things like that. Man, I wish honestly, man, I wish we could stay on here all day, brother. I wish
we could talk all day for real, bro. We could have a part 2, part 3.
Yeah, man.
We can make it a series, bro.
We got to, man.
I love talking, bro.
We got to, man. So I mean, So before we wrap up, man, tell us what the next, what's the next 2 years looking like for Jeff? What's the next 2 years looking like for you in your
Man,
mind?
God willing, bro, keep playing. The basketball down here in Mexico is cool, bro. Like you've been down here. I'm not killing my body. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm around some cool people. Like it's nice, and so I'm close to the fam. I'm not on the other side of the world. Not 16 hours away. I can hop on an hour plane ride and go see my kids if I really needed to. And I
Yep.
love that. But like, dude, I want to keep hooping. I want to get my pilot's license. I want to get I want to start figuring out training, like mentoring and training kids and mix it up. The woman I'm dating right now, we talk about this stuff. Like she's into volleyball. She's a volleyball player. She wants to start training girls in women's volleyball and building them up. And I want to do the same thing for kids in Phoenix. Like this is what we want to do. We want to go to underprivileged schools or neighborhoods and put on free clinics at the YMCA's. We want to go like be in the nice neighborhoods and disrespect like tax some of these people, bro, and like be able to go do that stuff with these people. Because
Yeah.
honestly, the knowledge that we have, I know that I have, is worth whatever I'm telling you is worth. Because
Yep.
ain't nobody out here training is an NBA champion
Yep.
and
Say
15-year
with
pro.
your NBA champion. Make sure the people can see that, man.
Champion.
NBA
Yeah,
champion.
next time I'm on here, I'm gonna say I got the ring for you too, big bro.
Yeah.
I'll put the ring on
Yeah.
for you, dog. You know what I'm saying?
NBA champion, y'all.
But it's just then be able to be around for my kids, man. Like have stuff set up to where I don't have to go work. I can kind of dictate my own schedule, and my kids are gonna be starting to get into high school. I want to be the dad that's at my son's games with the hat on, chilling, like not
Yeah.
acting crazy, not bringing attention, but just supporting my kids. And then when they go to college, I want to be at their games. So I'm on my license, bro. I want to be able to hop in the plane, like, yo, we got a game in Cal. We got to hit the Cal real quick, or we got to
Yeah.
go to Utah, or we got to go wherever they're at. And we just, every whole family jumping on the plane, chilling, and we supporting our kids and be a good dad, bro. That's probably the goal, bro. I want to be a good dad, man.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Absolutely love it, man. And so before I wrap up, man, the one thing I don't think black men do enough of, man, is telling each other that they love, man. I'm going to tell you right now, I love you, my brother. I'm proud of you, man. I'm happy for everything you've done, everything you're doing. I look forward to more opportunities to collaborate and talk with you and sit down with you face to face and all that type of stuff, man. I tell you, I've been missing my friend, man. I've been missing you, man, and it's good. It's good to finally catch up with you, man, and see how good you're doing and everything like that. But Jeff, man, I tell you, man, it has been a pleasure to have you on here as one of the first guests of the Jermaine Johnson show, and I look forward to having you back, man.
Man, big bro, appreciate you, man. I love you too, man. And you're right, bro. That's something I think a lot of black men, we need to be there for that brotherhood for one another. Bro, as athletes and hoopers, we kind of have it, but that stigma about it being weak or lame or whatever is bogus, bro. Like we need that stuff, bro. Like I wouldn't have gotten here without some men like that, bro, in my life. And you know when you remember Dudley, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dudley's like my bro, like one of my foundations, bro. Like he'd help me through some dark times, bro. Like I could call him anytime, bro, and he is picking up. And that type of stuff means the world to me, bro. Like, and that's what I want to offer to other people. I know how much it's helped me. I'm comfortable enough with myself to where it don't bother me. Like, hell yeah, I love my brother, bro. Like, we've been through so much stuff, bro. Been knowing each other for so long that, like, hell yeah, I love my guy, man. I love seeing my boy Sean. I love seeing him doing this thing. And yeah, bro, hell yeah, I'm proud and I love you, bro. I'm cool with it, bro. Like, man, I'm glad we're on the same page with that stuff, bro. It's so dope to catch back up, and I'm looking forward to doing this some more, man. This is dope.
My dog, I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Well, appreciate y'all for listening in and tuning in. Hope y'all can catch us on the next episode of the Jermaine Johnson Show. So thank y'all so much for tuning in.